Now, many golfers complain about three putts, and you want to know the number one reason for three putts? It's hitting your first putt bad. In this lesson, we're going to talk about the art of long putts, how you can improve your lag putts, and how you can reduce the total amount of your putts on the golf course. Stay tuned. Hello everyone, my name is Cyrus Janssen. I'm a 2-star certified PGA professional from the United States of America, and I'd like to welcome you to my beautiful backyard here in British Columbia, Canada. This video series is sponsored by Perfect Turf Vancouver, so big shout out to them for installing this world-class putting green that we're doing all these amazing lessons on. Now let's jump right into today's topic, which is going to be the art of long putting. And as you notice in my left hand, I've got 4 balls in my hand, and that's where we're going to start. Because in order for you to get the feel for improving your long putting, you're going to start by learning to toss some golf balls. All right, everybody, I'm standing on the opposite end of my putting green here at my house, and you can notice that this putting green is about 35 feet long. So that definitely constitutes a long putt. So what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you guys a great drill that you can learn. And if you're a beginner or if you have juniors in your house and you want to get them into golf, this is a great way for them to also learn the game. I do this with my 3.5-year-old daughter as well. Is what we do is sometimes putting long distances can be intimidating. So what I like to do is I like to bend down to the ground. You can even have a kneel if you want, but basically we're going to learn to toss the golf ball. And what I want you to do is just roll that golf ball and kind of use your natural feel to determine how much power you need. So even if you're a young child, my 3-year-old daughter, for example, she knows that if she just has a little bit of motion like this, you know, that's probably not going to get to that back hole, but it'll probably be pretty good for this short hole right here. All right, pretty good, right next to the hole. Obviously, if I want it to go a little bit further, I'm just going to increase that distance in the backswing and follow through, toss that a little bit further, and here we are to the next hole. And again, let's go to the far hole. I'm just going very low to the ground, and I'm just using my feel to get a feel for how much distance I should actually hit this putt. Now that's actually the exact same thing that we want to do when you're actually putting on the golf course. Okay, a lot of times you'll see some PGA Tour players when they have a really exceptionally long putt. Let's imagine this is 50 or 60 feet away. You'll see them do their setup and they're actually, you know, rolling their hand like this or even tossing a ball like this. They're imagining, you know, if I were to toss a golf ball, how much power do I need? And then that's the feel that they want in their putting stroke when they grab that putter. All right, guys, now I've grabbed my putter and it's time to make sure that we can actually apply our lesson that we just learned to our putter. Now again, if you remember one thing from this lesson, I want it to be this, is that more 3 putts are caused by a poor first putt other than other things. So again, you have to make sure that you're hitting your first putt close to the hole. So whenever you're outside, you know, this long distance, you're 30, you're 40, 50 feet away, you know, your target is not the actual golf hole. You're imagining maybe a 3-foot circle around the hole, and if you can get it anywhere within that circle is considered a good putt. Again, if it goes in the hole, that's considered a bonus, that's great. But what we're trying to do is simply just lag it down to the hole. So if you have a 3-foot circle, that means you could be 3 feet left, 3 foot right, 3 feet long, 3 feet short. It doesn't matter. It's all within that 3-foot circle. Those are all considered good putts. So again, when I'm putting this distance here, I've got a wide range of variables right here. So that's why I always say aim is not the most important thing. Don't get so concentrated on your aim and making sure you're aimed perfectly, or else you're going to be like one of the amateur golfers that focuses so much on their aim that they have the perfect aim and then they leave it, you know, 15 feet short of the hole. Okay? That, for example, is leaving you about a 10-footer for your par. That's going to be a lot of pressure. That was not a good first putt, and that's probably why if I miss that one, I'm going to 3-putt is because of that first putt. So again, let's not worry too much on the direction. I think the left side's a little bit higher, but again, what am I doing? I'm going through that drill. I'm going to try to focus on rolling the ball, getting that feel, and now I'm stepping in, okay? I'm looking at my target, because the more I look at my target, the more my eyes help my hands sense the distance. And now I'm back here again, and let's see, you know, a little bit more. Pretty good. So again, you know, that was right on line, but again, my line wasn't the main concern. My main concern is getting a 2-putt and establishing within that in the 3-foot circle. So again, this is clearly within 3 feet. If I was playing with my buddies, they'd probably give it to me. I'll go ahead and tap in for my nice 2-putt. But that's the key thing, is really focusing on your distance, not your direction. Now, to conclude our lesson on long putting, we're going to give you a simple drill that's going to help you improve your long distance putting. What I've done is I've lined up 5 golf balls in a row, and what I'm simply going to do is I'm simply going to hit the first golf ball and then try to hit each consecutive ball a little bit past the next ball. Okay, so let's try this. Let's see how we do. We're going to hit the first golf ball and just hit it a comfortable distance. Okay, so I've hit that kind of right to the middle of the putting green. So again, my goal for this next putt, the second ball, is I want to get it just past that putter, okay? Or sorry, just past that ball rather. Okay, so I've accomplished the goal. Now I want to get the third ball just past that one. It's got to go. All right, that's a pretty good putt. And what I'm doing is I'm slowly increasing my stroke and I'm building my feel, because each one I have to add a little bit more power, a little bit more distance. That's pretty good. So there's our fourth one. And now I've got a little bit of space between here and the end of the green. And here we go, number 5. I hit that a little bit harder just to make sure I get it there. But that is essentially your practice goal, is that I've hit 5 consecutive balls, each one a little bit further than the rest. And that's a great way for you to develop your feel when you're putting. So guys, take these tips. Just remember, when you have a long distance putt, and if you want to avoid more 3 putts, focus on your distance. Imagine you're tossing a golf ball. Use those tips, and let's eliminate those 3 putts.